On June 15, 2025, at about 1700 local time, the silence didn't last. Russia responded to Ukraine attack, the earlier oil boat interception, because Russia never leaves a loss unanswered. It just answers late. Thermal feeds suddenly lit up with new shapes, small, fast, angry. Russian FPV drones, launched from deeper downriver, screaming in low like mosquitoes with explosives and a grudge. The fight wasn't boat versus drone anymore. It was drone versus drone, and the river was just collateral. The Ukrainian operators saw them instantly, not because they were lucky, but because modern FPVs are loud in the electromagnetic spectrum. Every drone broadcasts, every signal leaks. It's like trying to sneak through a dark room while humming. Russian pilots went aggressive. Straight-line intercepts, high-speed dives, ram tactics. Classic move, also predictable. And predictability in this war is just another way to volunteer for failure. The Ukrainian pilots didn't dogfight. They disappeared. Throttle cuts, sudden drops, banking into the sun to wash out optics. One drone skimmed so low over the water it briefly lost video, then popped back up behind the Russian intercept like a jump scare with rotors. Ukraine doesn't outgun Russian drones. It outthinks them. Within seconds, one Russian FPV overshot its target and smashed into the river. Another detonated early after losing lock. A third chased a decoy drone. Yes, a decoy, burning its battery for nothing. Meanwhile, the disabled Russian boat sat helpless. And that's when the geopolitics quietly kicked the door open. Because this wasn't just a tactical win, this was a supply denial operation. Everything on that boat, ammo, fuel, optics, food, was meant for forward observation posts, small units, eyes on the river, the kind of positions that don't make headlines, but make artillery accurate. When that boat stopped, the clock started. Because destroying a boat is temporary, but blinding the enemy, that lasts. Within hours, Russian river patrols pulled back. Why? Because one successful interception creates uncertainty, and uncertainty kills confidence faster than explosions. Crews started hugging shorelines harder, movements slowed, resupply windows tightened. Ukraine didn't just remove hardware, it removed initiative. And here's the part Moscow really didn't see coming. Ukrainian drone teams displaced immediately after the strike. Not minutes later, during the aftermath, fresh launch sites, new angles, same river, which meant any Russian retaliation, lancets, artillery, counter-battery, was already aimed at ghosts. Ukraine treats drone warfare like guerrilla radio: broadcast, move, vanish. By nightfall, Russian observation posts along that stretch of river went dark. No feeds, no updates, no confidence. And for 72 hours, that river section became a blind spot. In military geopolitics, that's not a skirmish. That's leverage. Because when one river goes quiet, planners in Moscow start asking very loud questions. Questions like, how many other rivers look like this? How many boats are already being watched? How many drones are already airborne? This interception wasn't special because it was flashy. It was special because it was repeatable. Cheap drones, modular teams, scalable tactics. Ukraine has turned rivers into no-go zones without needing a navy. No destroyers, no submarines. Just patience, software, and pilots who treat every mission like chess played at 120 kilometers per hour. And here's the uncomfortable truth for Russia, and honestly, for every military watching this war: traditional control of terrain doesn't matter if you don't control the sky 5 meters above it. The Russian boat never saw the drones coming because by the time you see them, the decision was made 10 minutes ago. And that leads us to the final takeaway, the one that keeps defense analysts up at night. This wasn't an ambush, it was a preview. Ukraine is stress testing a future where logistics die first, not soldiers, where boats, trucks, and convoys become liabilities instead of assets, where every movement is a gamble and every delay compounds. Today it was one boat. Tomorrow it's an entire river network. And after that, borders start to feel very theoretical. So when people ask why this war matters beyond Ukraine, beyond headlines, beyond maps, this is why. Because somewhere right now another crew thinks the water is safe. Another engine hums forward. Another drone operator checks battery levels and waits. And history, once again, is about to arrive. From above. If this breakdown gave you a clearer picture of how modern warfare is actually fought, not in press releases but in pixels and pressure, hit that like button so the algorithm knows strategy still matters. Subscribe if you want more sharp, no-fluff military geopolitics that treats you like an adult, not a headline reader. And drop a comment. Do you think drones have already made traditional river navies obsolete? Or is Russia just late to the update? Either way, the river is watching.